2, 1.
Welcome back to Metal Rules TV, where the underground meets the playground. I'm Jeff Rappaport.
I'm Dominic from Malicious Intent.
I'm Meat Spankalicious.
Ooh,
Wow.
that makes me hungry.
I know. I know.
I'm Matt from Goat Fuck.
Goat fuck.
I love Goat Fuck.
Yeah. I bet you do.
I do.
With your nipples.
Yeah, absolutely. I call myself a dirty bitch.
So in the news, Jon Oliva's... wait, I read this wrong. Jon Oliva, basically,
Right.
who's done Jon Oliva's Pain and, of course, Savatage.
Right.
Is doing his first ever solo album.
What?
Boba Fett.
I was making a pun.
He's doing his first ever solo album. I could read about all this, but basically, like, this guy's doing, like, he's doing 90% of the record himself. He did all the tracks and most of the instruments and all the vocals.
And he raped a pigeon during the recording of at least 3 songs.
And there was
Did he really?
pigeon rapage during
Wow.
3 songs.
That's interesting.
It's better than Demon Lung.
This guy's an amazing vocalist. I don't know if you guys,
Yes.
well, Savatage and
Savatage.
Trans-Siberian
Oh,
Orchestra.
Savatage.
Yeah.
I was a big Savatage fan. On the mountain.
Listen, all y'all, it's a Savatage.
Yeah, I never really
Really?
Wrong Savatage.
Hall and Mountain King to me
Yes.
was like
Awesome.
was a perfect album.
Awesome. It was
Wow,
great.
really?
Yeah, there's no filler on that album. Do you think there is?
I thought it was good, man.
Yeah, it's
It
like one of
really
those
is.
albums. There's not that many albums where you, like every song is good. I think Hall and Mountain King.
I mean,
24 hours on.
yeah, I don't hold. I mean, it's weird. It's like one of those CDs. I don't hold it up there with the greats of all time, but it's like one of the great untalked about albums of all time.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, Savatage was a good band, man. They really were. You know, obviously the loss of Chris was huge.
Awful.
Yeah, and
Was it
Alex
99?
Skolnick. Yeah, Skolnick stepped in for that.
And he wasn't
great-
even nice to you.
Fucker. Yeah, I know. Fucking Alex.
You never told that story. What did he do?
Broke my heart, man, because Alex
Douche
Skolnick
rapist.
is one of the guys that I really, between him and Paul Gilbert, is pretty much, if you listen to me play, you'll hear the influences of...
So what
So you
did
sound like
Skolnick
Mr.
do?
Big?
Dude, well, I came up to him, man.
So you sound like Mr. Big?
Racer X?
Dude,
Yeah.
I love Razor X, man. Look, Paul Gilbert can jam, man.
I like
Paul
Mr.
Gilbert-
Big. I wasn't...
There's a rumor that he is Buckethead.
I know, I've heard
Oh,
that
really?
rumor.
Yeah.
And I swear to God,
What do you think?
Could be.
Yeah.
looks like it and plays like
He
it.
definitely likes chicken. I've seen him eat it.
Yeah.
So,
We went to a show one time. He was just eating chicken all night long.
Right.
And he's like, "Don't mind this Kentucky Fried Chicken that I'm eating."
No kidding.
Yeah,
right.
So he made up that story. So what happened with Alex Skolnick?
Look, I've been waiting. I had actually.
He was actually eating Church's fried chicken.
Churches, yeah.
And he had a
Bojangles.
and he stopped by Popeyes.
Yeah, he
for
loves that
biscuit.
chicken from
Yeah.
Popeyes.
and then he,
Love that chicken from Popeyes.
he said he was heading down south to pick up some Bojangles.
Yeah, Bojangles. That's
Bojangles.
that's racist.
I like Bojangles. Right?
Dude,
Bojangles.
Bojangles chicken. Hell yeah, dude.
It's good. It's got Cajun spices to
Fucking
it.
Bojangles.
That's like Sambo's restaurant.
got dirty
basically.
rice?
Yeah.
The dirty rice is awesome.
Yeah,
man.
dirty
awesome.
rice.
It's
Hell
filthy.
yeah.
I like my rice filthy.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
All right, so
doesn't?
what did Alex Skolnick
Oh,
do?
sorry.
He was a dick.
He really was a dick.
I mean,
Actually, when I met Alex Skolnick, it wasn't even with Testament. Do you remember when Alex went out with Stu Ham?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
I
Man
met-
Ring. Michael
yes,
Man Ring.
that's when I met them, or him, and
I can't be bothered with this metal talk. I'm doing jazz fusion now.
it was even worse than that.
No, really?
Like, he didn't even talk to me. He was at the bar, and he was talking to some chick. And I walked up, and I was like, you know, dude, you're Alex Skolnick. You're one of my idols. I love you. I mean, I went on and on and on. And he was just like, do you see I'm talking to somebody?
That's what he said?
Yeah. So I was like, yes, I do. see
cried out of one eye.
Yeah,
Really?
dude, I
Is that- you
was.
see
I
him
was
talking?
crying. Yeah, he was a dick, man, and broke my heart, man.
Him and his damn skunk hair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right,
Yeah.
which I thought was so cool until that moment.
Yeah.
Now I thought it was a character.
Yeah, like,
flaw.
That's
Yeah,
a
that's
letdown,
badass.
man. That's
Yeah.
nothing worse than
It
that.
really was,
Yeah,
man. It
looking
was
like
a letdown.
Nancy from Dream Warriors and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, she had a bad
Come on.
dream.
Because it was. It was
You
a
wake up with
letdown.
gray hair.
You wake up with a skunk stripe.
That was
And then you're playing Guitar for Testament.
Love Testament. Love Testament, man.
Yeah, Tesla.
Love the Alps going in.
Yeah.
So does Jeff.
I like them. I don't love
He
them.
doesn't love them.
I don't love them.
Fooler.
I don't love them.
Love Testament.
I was like, the more I re-listen to like Testament, they're not as good as I remember them to be. I'm not saying that they're not as great as I remember them to be. Rather, they're good, but like. Not,
You're gonna have to.
Well, let me ask you this: what tainted? What sent that aside for you? Because when they came out, man,
nothing personal. I mean, I just went back and started, like I'm, I have a lot of CDs. I went back and was listening to it.
Start re-listening to it. Yeah.
Listening to it, and I'm like listening to the car, and it was like it lasted in my car a lot less than some.
Yeah.
All right, this has been in my car for 2 days. I'm ready for something new.
Right.
It wasn't like some CDs will stay in my car. The fucking that cattle decapitation. I'm not giving it back. I'm not giving it back to you. I fucking love it.
Yeah.
That is such a great album. It
amazing.
gets better and better and better.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, but that's the weird thing about going back to listen to some things. To me,
Right.
is you have to embrace the moment you heard it. That's really and you know what? You're right. When you go back and listen to it, when you put it up against the new stuff, it doesn't hold up as much. Musicianship, I think, has increased over the years.
Well, I mean, I look back and I play like old Iron Maiden, Judas Priest, and that still sounds great.
Yeah.
Right?
But you're talking about legends now.
Right.
I will never put Testament.
But even
up
like stuff like
against them.
Annihilator and Overkill
Loved
and other bands like
Annihilator.
that, where I go back and listen to stuff, I just go back and listen to Testament and I'm like, this is
He
okay.
hates Testament. He just
I do not. I like them. I just
Sorry.
don't. I don't think.
Apologize.
They said
Chuck Billy, I know you've been sick and you've had a health.
No,
This jackass wants to bring you down.
none of that. But I went to the
Totally.
Benefit concert and I got it for free.
Got it for free.
I didn't even pay
I
any money
use my
for the
plus
benefit.
one for me and my.
Yeah. But no, I mean,
Completely pissing on Chuck Billy's parade.
He's right in his face.
I think the Ritual, I fucking think is awful. I don't like that album at all.
Oh yeah. But see, now you're touching into territory that I don't like, man. I'm going back to like the Legacy,
Oh, I mean, the
Souls
Legacy-
of Black, New Order.
Yeah, I like
shit.
yeah,
like
I
that.
like that.
Practice what you preach.
Right, that was great,
Yeah.
right?
And
But like,
look,
a lot of people talk about how good the Ritual was. I didn't like that album at all.
No.
It was terrible.
No, I think you're right, man. I mean,
And even this new album, I didn't think was very good.
No,
I didn't think it was that good.
It's alright.
It was all right.
Yeah,
I mean, it was
alright,
fair.
yeah.
and you're right. That's
Right? It's fair.
It is fair. I
Well, you're
mean,
It's not bad.
Comparing them
that's the
over
problem with a
albums,
lot of
that's
the bands that are
yeah.
trying to do stuff today. Is that
They just
You have
don't
to
meet the
put
lofty
you-
expectations of Trevor Rappaport. That's the problem. That's the big. Oh gosh darn! Sorry.
I'm a tough nut to crack.
Yeah. Fuck that, I'm
and
watching
see, it's
Lizard
weird.
Rick.
I'm not because like
Love Lizard Like Towing. I
He
swear
does.
it's real.
He loves it.
that's good as shit. Oh, now look, I was just gonna say, look, what I try to remember, what I try to
Look.
listen.
Go ahead. Look.
Wait, just listen.
What I try to remember is how I felt when I first heard it. You know what I mean? Because I understand now we're older. We've heard so many more bands,
Right.
so much better musicianship. I mean, I was just talking to our drummer about this. Drums have advanced so far from those days. I mean, guitar to me really hasn't advanced that far from the '80s.
What?
Yeah, it hasn't, man. I mean, there were so many good guitar players in the '80s and '90s that these guitar players now think they're touching on something new. They're really not. But drumming seems to, the speed of the kick drums, the double bass, the technicality of drummers has improved.
How do you feel about that?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm still on the Testament thing.
Well,
He's still trying to sell me the Testament thing. I'm still
not
I'm
trying
not
to sell
wavering.
you.
He's lining up every drummer and blowing them right
Not
now.
trying to
Yeah.
sell you, just trying to sell you how
No.
I felt why I like Testament, because when they came out, they were.
Well, Matt just gets so blown out of proportion, because I'm saying I don't love
He
them.
doesn't like the customer.
No.
I had that same conversation about Anthrax. I just
Yeah.
I don't.
He hates
no, I don't. I like them, but I'm
Can't
just like
stand
not
Anthrax.
running to die
Among
for
the
them.
living, shit.
But-
He's never said that.
but you know what's
It's
funny?
not that exciting
He
to
took
listen to it
he
anymore.
took a copy of the vinyl and wiped his ass with it in my presence.
Wow.
I saw
It's not that exciting to listen to them Among the Living that much
No,
anymore. It's
see,
just
that
not.
was-
I've heard it a million times. I'm just not throwing it anymore. But-
He blew his nose right on I Am the Law.
No, I like the album. I don't reach for it ever.
Skeletons in the Closet.
Reach for the sky, son.
No.
Yeah, I'm a classic guy. I guess.
Skeletons.
I like. What was the album that was the Mad magazine cover?
City for you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
I listen to that. I'd rather listen to that.
Really?
Yeah.
The first song was awesome, but like after that.
And what's the first Sound of White Noise I love?
Yeah, so that's a good album.
Yeah.
That was a decent album.
Yeah, I mean, that's a really good album.
But it was weird, you know, we talked about Slayer's Reign in Blood, you know, Among the Living was Anthrax and Slayer's Reign in Blood, you know.
Yeah.
All these bands that put out that one iconic album.
I just keep
that was
listening to
it.
No, and I'm like, all right, I had enough.
But that's because they
It's not-
made
what?
it ridiculous later.
That's the
It
I'm
was
the Man
weird.
EP, dickhole.
Yeah.
No, there's like a lot of knot going on throughout.
There's not a lot of knots on Among the Living.
There's some sailor knots
Wait, did
and
you
there's
say
some.
Did you call him dickhole?
He gets so mad.
How did I miss that? Like,
He gets so
call him
offended.
dickhole?
Yeah.
All right, so go back to
Go back.
John Oliva though.
Okay.
I know Joe Olivas. I just wanted to throw that out
All I'm
there.
saying is John Oliva, great singer.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go with that, and I'd be interested. I mean, he's been making music for
And he's
what,
in good shape.
I wasn't even gonna do that. I wasn't gonna go there.
I heard he was working on an album called Gutter Buffet.
Pork rinds and slap horns. I mean,
I wasn't gonna go there. I saw the photo too, and I was not gonna go there.
I missed it. What are we talking about?
He's like three of you,
He's a
Oh,
large guy.
right?
yeah, I heard the picture for the album was from a blimp. Like,
So-
He's three Biglers.
That was,
So-
that was the pun I made at the very beginning, but I decided to save it for that moment.
so the guy's got like 6 backs then.
He's six.
Now,
He's
that's
three
probably
Biglers.
He's
why-
got
are
more
you
chins
sh-
than Chinatown.
that's probably why he's playing all the instruments. Because,
Yeah.
I mean, he's so big, he just takes up the recording space. Like,
Jesus Christ. Could you imagine what he smells like in like a subway or an elevator or something?
I was shocked when I saw the picture. Weren't you shocked? when you
Yeah,
saw the
like,
photo?
what the who's this?
He was not that big at
Is
all.
that his dad? What's going on? Like,
He weighed like back when during the Savatage wave, he was like 170, 180.
yeah, it was just filled.
And now he's about 690.
so he's a before
Wow.
picture of a lot of workout videos.
Yes.
He still sings good. They didn't stop him from singing good.
So he's a couple Indian buffets away from a metric ton, right?
Yeah.
So
Wow.
really,
John,
He's been to the monsoon.
John, we're only saying this because we care about
because
you.
we love
Yeah.
you.
We care
You're
about you.
concerned, buddy. You better,
Come on.
you know.
It's not a
Get that
solo
cholesterol
album, it's a
checked,
trio
man.
album, no matter
Please.
what
Yeah,
happens.
fuck that, John. Keep eating, man. Shit's good. I love it too.
A solo album.
You
You're
know
gonna
that.
be in Oliva soon.
Yeah,
Well,
you're right.
Here's what I don't understand about the
Take
whole
that whole
thing
box
there.
of donuts.
What fucking singer comes out with a solo album? Like a guitar player does a solo album, or a drummer, a bass
You know,
player.
singers can do solo
Yeah,
albums.
He wants to do
But he's
something-
not solo. He's
Why
got
are
like
you-
5 guys with
David
him just
Roth
by
did.
himself.
Why are you loving on the drummers and hating on the singers? I don't get it, dude.
Yeah, you
I'm
were-
starting to feel a little way
You're a
about you.
bass player, though.
But I'm a singer too, right?
I think that's what we have on John Oliva.
John Oliva.
John Oliva.
Love your
John
output,
Oliva.
but watch your waistline. That's all I'm saying.
Watch your waistline, right?
Dio.
Stay off the trans fats.
Ding
That's all
dong,
I can
yo.
say.
Ding dong.
Ding dong.